Let me ask you something. Have you ever looked at the chart and felt completely lost about where price is going to stop and just guessed? Every beginner does that, and that is exactly why most beginners lose money. They have no refinement point and they have no map. The Fibonacci tools is the map, and in the next 10 minutes I'm going to show you exactly what Fibonacci is, how to set it up properly on your TradingView, what all the numbers means, and how you can use it to find where the market is likely to reverse. Like a professional, this is the tutorial I wish I had when I started trading. This is the tutorial I wish I had when I started trading, because most beginners just jump into the market without knowing any point to trade, or without knowing any point the market is likely to reverse. In this 5 template here, in this our map here we're going to follow here, in these 5 rules, I'm going to show you exactly what you're going to do on how to set up your Fibonacci tool on your TradingView chart if you're a beginner. And if you're a professional, I'm going to still show you the levels that you will need to open up and explain better, and still go for a live explanations and show you how to draw the Fibonacci tools in a very right way. So if you've not subscribe to this channel, I would like you to drop your subscribe button. You click the subscribe button, like this video, and also drop your comment if you really understand what we are going to go about on this video. So let's roll down to the video. Before we touch TradingView, I want us to understand what Fibonacci actually is, because most people skip this part and never really understand why it works. Fibonacci is a number sequence discovered by an Italian mathematician named Iliado Fibonacci in the 13th century. The sequence goes like this: 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, and 34, 55, and 89. And so on and so forth. Each number is the sum of the 2 numbers before it. And here is the craziest part: when you divide any number in the sequence by the number after it, you always get approximately 0.618. That number 61.80% is called the golden ratio, and it appears everywhere in nature, in the seal shell, in the sunflowers, and even in humans' body, and yes, in the financial market as well. Why does this appears in the market? Because the market are driven by human psychology, and human psychology follows natural pattern. When traders make decisions, where do they place stops, and where do they take profits, and also where do they enter the market? They cluster in one particular point. And now the Fibonacci tool is exactly where you can use and calculate how many numbers you're going to get before you see where other traders like the hedge funds, the institution, even the retailers are going to place the market. They are going to cluster, or they are going to enter in a very key support or resistance point, or in a fair value level, or so. Where are they going to cluster? So this, you use the Fibonacci to know where they are going to actually cluster. This is not magic, this is mathematics. And when you add Fibonacci tools to your trading, you start seeing the market completely differently as a beginner, because actually this is what really works. This is the tutorial I wish I first of all knew before I started trading. Now let me show you the levels that you need to know when you draw the Fibonacci tool in your chart. it actually points out some horizontal lines at those percentage, and each level has its own different meaning. It means whenever you draw the Fibonacci tool, you will see some lines, that some horizontal lines and some numbers on some percentage you really need to know. Like you can see at the left chart, you saw that there was a horizontal line draw in some levels, and some levels like the 61.0 we talked about, some the 61.80 we talked about, and the 50. We'll still go through these numbers so that you understand them meaningful, but as for now, this is the template on what you really need to understand about this level. Most important zone, and I want you to write this down, this is between the 61.80% and the 65%. This is called the golden pocket. This is where the profitable traders and where the financial traders look for entry. The big banks, the hedge funds, these zones are where they look for the entry. When price rejects into those zones, shows rejections candles, that is the signal. Like for example, when you want to go for a longs and you see some retest coming to 61.80% zone, your Fibonacci zone. The 50 zone, I always look out for liquidity sweeps on the 50% zone. Honestly, I always look out for the 50% zone, should be a liquidity point. Then the 60% point, the 60.1% zone should be the rejections points. That is always what I do whenever I'm entering any chart. This is actually going to help you a lot. Write that down. If you're looking for any key zones to trade off from, always look out from the 61.8% or look out from the 61.5% zones. Those zones are literally gonna help you a lot. This is actually where the important part comes up now. How to set up your Fibonacci tools on your TradingView. If you're a beginner, you literally don't know how to set up TradingView on your charts. If you're a beginner, you literally don't know how to set up TradingView on your charts. I'm going to show you on a few clicks on what to do, on how you're going to set up a TradingView to look exactly like my own. Like it's going to look exactly like my own. If you're a beginner, you literally don't know how to set up the TradingView, I'm going to show you a full guide on how to set TradingView to look exactly like my own, and the numbers you're going to put on it to show value rejections points. This is all these zones here are valid rejection points. All the zones here, they are actually valid rejections points. If you're trading Forex, you're trading cryptos, you're trading energy, you're anything at all you are actually trading in the market, these points are the most important things you really need to understand on the market. So this is Euro USD charts, and this is the weekly time frame. I'm going to show you exactly how to get all these levels, this 50% level, the 61.80 level I've literally been emphasizing on since the beginning of this video. I'm going to show you how to get these levels on your chart. First of all, the easiest part is clicking at this icon at your left hand side. I don't know, left hand, yeah. When you click this icon, you come to this Gannon and Fibonacci. This is the place you can see this Fibonacci retracement. This is Fibonacci retracement. Or if you also don't know how to If you don't know where you can see this a little bit icon, but I believe that this is the easiest part on how to get Fibonacci. When you click on this icon, you're going to see those level appearing on. You're going to see, hold on, my screen is actually skipping. Okay, now I guess we're okay. So when you click at this point here, you will see this Fibonacci retracement. This Fibonacci retracement, when you click on it, when you come, you're gonna see other this thing here. You're gonna see, so but you go after one, you pass trend line, and this third one, when you click on it, you're gonna see the Fibonacci retracement at the front. You're gonna see it at the front. So all you need to do is just to click Fibonacci, and Fibonacci is gonna pop out right here. So let me still show you how to set the Fibonacci tool in a very well understanding manner. So you go to, first of all, let me do it in a correct way so you actually understand. When you click the Fibonacci, when you set it up, it's not going to look like this. Honestly, it's not going to look like this, but I'm going to show you the ways that you can get I'm going to show you the ways that you can get all these levels. Go to setup, go to here that looks like an like not, go to setup. When the setup opens, you see this place, this style, this is the levels you're gonna actually turn on your TradingView. You first of all turn on this one, the first one, and write it, clean up whatever you see on here, write it 0, come to this down one. After passing the first one, you click on 0.618 like I told you in the video. The third one, you click on this one, put it to 1, and you click on the 50. All these numbers that I literally write here, make sure all these numbers are on your own screen. That is when you're going to get exactly those levels. For your colors, you can come for colors and actually apply any color you want, but I've literally done my own work, so go and do your own work. It's very easy. It's very easy. If you literally don't know how to do it, you can still drop your comments and I'll do a better video for you and actually show you. You go to here, you set it, you see it how it looks here, very clean. My own looks very clean. You don't need to write anything here, just leave it like that, and you go to your save. The thing will automatically save to your chart, and you get out all these levels. Then you can write it any color you want. Let me still show you what we talked about. This is Fibonacci. When you take this Fibonacci tool to calculate from this move, from where the beginning of this move, how to draw it. I'm teaching you how to draw it correctly now. When you take your Fibonacci tool and calculate from this point where this movement started to where it ended, you will see that automatically we will see some 60.61 levels, and this is coming out from a break a break of structure. You can see this was the higher lows, and we saw this higher highs breaking structures. So retesting, where an institution always go to check out is from the 50% zone or the 60.8% zone or the 60.5% zone. So on your lower time frame, believe me, it's not going to be clear like this always. When you want to draw again, let me remove it. Let me show you how to set up your Fibonacci to be in your toolbar. Like I said before, come to this icon here, come to it, click on it, and I've already added Fibonacci in my toolbar. If you can see this Fibonacci in my toolbar here that I just moved right now, so I've already added it in my my toolbar. This is actually called toolbars. Let me show you this. This is actually called tools bars in trading. If you're a beginner, you don't know, this is where you put your favorite tools for analyzing your chart. If you're a technical trader or any kind of trader you are at all, you can create this two balls at this point. So I'll still show you how to add all this when you come to any favorite kind of this thing you want. If it's, let's use this Fibonacci we are talking about, for example. When you come to Fibonacci, actually click on it. Hold on a bit, sorry. It's very easy to do. When you come to this when you come to this point, click on it. When you click on it, it will bring out this Fibonacci tool. Just click on it kind of tight. You will see it will bring out favorite here. Just click on this favorite icon. I've on favorite the TradingView. You can the Fibonacci. You can see the Fibonacci is not where to be found again in my two ball here. The Fibonacci is nowhere to be found again in my two ball right here. So I'm going to add the Fibonacci again inside my two box. So I'll come here, I'll click on the Fibonacci and I'll click on favorite, and automatically Fibonacci, I'll have Fibonacci in my two ball. So I guess I've teach you how to add this two balls, so go and practical about it and still get to know it much better. So this is how to set up Fibonacci. I guess I've done a lot of work here. I've literally teach you a lot of things here. So now if you want to calculate this move again, like I wanted to show you before, when you calculate from where how to draw it correctly, wherever the movement wants to start, and break any structure, calculate it from the low where the movement started to the high where the movement, like for example, if you know this is a break of structure now and this break of structure is going high, put your Fibonacci to below where the movement started, to where it breaks the following structures that is going lower lows or lower highs. So whenever you calculate it from those points and place of Fibonacci, you actually get this 50.6180% retracement zone, which is right here. So actually I've showed you how to set up this. So this is not a better explanation, so we'll be driving down to the chart so that I can also show you a better explanation how to draw Fibonacci correctly in real time. So we'll be rolling down to our chart so that we should look for a better explanation on how this actually works. So where is the good example? I'm actually looking for good example. Okay, let's use this. This is actually the weekly time frame, so this is going to be a better understanding. So now let me actually show you how this works in real time, and this is a very much better good moment that everything actually works together. This is a weekly time frame, like we're saying, this is a weekly time frame. Now we can see a very clean structures at this weekly time frame here. We can see we were making some lower lows and lower highs at this movement here. You can see the big structures is actually showing us a very clean big movement to the downside. This is actually showing us that we are actually making lower lows and lower highs. So this is going to good for your explanation. At this weekly time frame here, you can see when this price actually sweep liquidity out here and balance back in this Fibonacci here, in this fair value candle here. If you really don't know what's fair value candle, go to down of my video, you understand fair value candle very better. I've actually made a video about it, So you go understand. So after we see this sweep of liquidity and a rejection of a candle here, this is actually showing us a very strong rejection, showing us that the bearish move is still intact and we can continue going lower lows from this angle. So now let me calculate this Fibonacci, let me calculate this move from where the movement started. This is how to draw it properly, from where the movement started to actually where this whole move ended. You can see where this whole move ended from here. What can you see here? We saw a lower low here. What are we anticipating? A little retracement lower high to continue the move. You can see when we got this retracement at here, sorry for the advert. So when we got this move that literally tested at this low side, where did you see that the price bounced off? The price actually bounced off from this 61.80% that I actually been talking from the beginning of this video. I said this is the golden pocket. The price actually respects these zones, and like I said before, that this 50 retracement zone, I actually anticipate some sweep of liquidity, because the 50 zone, so many people don't really know about it. The 50 zone actually leaves sweeps of liquidity at that 50% zone. So people like your course you actually bought, your flashy course and your flashy mentor don't literally tell you that when you get to 50% zone, that the market actually needs some sweep of liquidity to balance well before moving. Like you can see, when this trend was actually, like you can see here, when this trend was actually making these lower lows from this point, you can see we actually tested this 50% zone before we saw some break of structure. If you go to the daily time frame, you're actually going to see this strong move at this break of structure. So what did you then see? A retracement candle back to this 50% zone before we saw this big rejections candle. When you go to your daily time frame, this is actually a very big move. When you go to your hourly time frame, this is actually a very big move. So you can actually wait till this 50% zone to ride the first move before waiting for the second retest to come on. So you can see, like I actually said, the first pull, I actually thought this about my recent video. The first pull is where we can see the retracement, the sweep of liquidity that will align with this 61.80 retracement zone before we can see some potential buy again to the downside. This is actually how it works in real time. So what move are we going? Let's go to the daily time frame and see. Let's go to the 4 hours time frame. This 4 hours time frame is actually going to show us much better details. So I believe we are in the 4 hours now, so let's come down and actually see what the 4 hours actually have for us. So at this point here, this is actually the market I analyzed a few weeks ago, but at this point here, you can actually see that when this market came to this bigger zone here, we were actually anticipating a change of trend in this plus, because this point was a very strong point from the weekly and monthly time frame. So we're actually anticipating a reversal from this point here. So what did I did here? I actually used my Fibonacci and I calculated where this sweep of liquidity, because this was a very strong pull of bearish signal showing these big candles right here. So when I pull my Fibonacci to the downside, I actually noticed that we have this retracement zone. Sometimes it's not going to work. That's why I say we should come to a very better live explanation so that you can actually understand how it works in real time. But in all, we know that this 4 hours time frame, this was a very strong bearish this was a very strong fair value candle here. If you studied about fair value candle and you know what fair value candle is, fair value candle is actually a 3 pattern formation. It's actually a 3 pattern formation. So you can see it after when we see this first pattern formation sweeping lower lows and displacing right to the downside, and we saw this 3 candle formation here. We actually know that Euro USD will be dropping to the downside, so we brought out our Fibonacci. We calculated the move from where it started to down where the move ended. So what did we see? We saw that the 50% zone was actually respected. That is why you saw this 50% zone in my chart and the 60% zone. These two zones are the golden pocket, like I actually told you before. This is a very strong pocket. If you are looking at your trading from this, your entry point from this golden pocket, believe me, in 99% of the time, 85% of the time, because no one wins 99% of the market. So 70% of the time or 80% of the time, you are actually going to be getting a good entry point at this position, these positions here, at this position here. So go and set up your own Fibonacci, and understand how this works. Add these levels that I added on my own chart, add these levels that I added on my own chart here. Go to the settings here, take a screenshot of this, go to settings here, put all these levels right here that I added here. All these levels are going to work in real time. All these levels right here, don't enable any other levels, but all these ones that I enabled here, when you go, you click on it. Sorry, I had to drink water. So when you go, you click on it and you put 1 here, go again, put 0.6 here, put your favorite colors. So after you set up all this here, get a screenshot this now, and go and set it in your own distance. You click on OK, you will get all these levels. Whenever you are trying to trade, always enable these levels and always make your calculation whenever the move wants to move. So let's calculate from here. This displacement started from here. Well, let's go to the 2 hours time frame and actually see some better refinement on here. So when you come to this zone, let's calculate from where this move started here and where this move actually reached here. So you can see we saw some pullback at this 50.60% zone. This was actually 65% zone, like I actually told you before. So you can see we saw another potential entry point at this point as well. If you keep your market order at this point, you can see potential sells to the downside. This is actually a 1 to 3.9 RR. This is actually a huge move. If you're actually taking this trade here, this is actually a huge move. You can see after we displaced from this downside, you can see you brought out your Fibonacci, calculate from the higher highs to the higher lows. You get this point. You keep, if you keep your distance at the 50% zone here. This is actually a good setup. You can bank a lot of percentage into your trading account. So I'm done with this video. If you actually not clicked the subscribe and like button, go ahead and click the subscribe and like button, and also wait for me for future so that I can tell you how to set up all these toolbar. I actually told you so, but I'm going to show you better on how to get every single tool that I have on my toolbar here. So peace out. It's DPips Academy. I believe that I've literally done a very great job on this video. So go ahead, subscribe, drop your comments, and tell me what you understand about this video. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace out.